Well, it might not be sooner than we thought, but it's sooner than we... You don't get sooned again. So it's finally here, the first Legions Imperialis release since the first Legions Imperialis release. And astoundingly, it's all brand new stuff. That's right, despite the fact we're still missing standalone kits for the tanks in the starter box, still awaiting the reboxing of most of the old Titanicus and Aeronautica stuff, and despite the fact that the stuff that was actually released is still mostly out of stock most everywhere, at least we're getting some new models to add to our collection, / never be able to get our hands on due to stock issues, delete as appropriate. So, the Titan Death Book, featuring the Great Slaughter of Beta Garmon, highlighting brand new models and detachments for the Vanguard and Titanic units of the 31st millennium. Direwolf Titans proudly adorning the front cover. Naturally, to celebrate this tie-in release are Tarantula batteries. No, that's not quite fair. We also have the two other Dreadnought variants, which I know we've all been desperate for. A whole bunch of Solar Auxilia support units, which are very exciting with my kit bashing hat on. And of course, the two big tanks, one for each faction. The Malkador variants and Land Raider Spartans. But you've all read the article. You know what's coming. The question is, what unholy abominations can we create with these new kits added to our arsenal? Well, we know the Spartans in the kit have the options for quad las cannons or laser destroyer arrays. The article tells us that. But notably, the 28mm scale Spartan has a few more options not mentioned here. So with the help of some Solar Auxilia infantry, it should be very possible to create a version with heavy flamers, as well as using a selection of weapons from the other vehicle kits to represent Havoc launchers, hunter-killer missiles, dozer blades, bolters, and possibly all the other options that its big brother can take, with the possible exception of melters, which are noticeably absent from pretty much any non-Titanic model at present. Personally, I cannot wait until they slip up and release a tiny melter to aid with the remaining options missing from all the other kits. From the other releases, arm swaps to create fully close combat Leviathans is a must, regardless of whether or not the rules are okay with that. The battery should easily be able to be given heavy bolters from all those left over from the tanks you wouldn't bother equipping over las cannons, and even using Kiri's assault cannon dreadnought arms to complete the available options for the little sentries. But by far the thing I am most excited for is the Solar Support Kit, which looks like it would let you create a base to represent Ivos Jovan and medical orderlies by using one of these nice little mini bomb tanks as the automated gurney. So that lit bash is definitely on its way in the not so distant future. What ideas, silly or not so silly, but preferably very silly, has this new release put into your brains? Are you going to build every kit exactly as instructed? Or are you going to do something weird and wild with them? Do you suppose you'll even be able to get your hands on them? Let me know in the comments. Do remember to keep sharing your own 8mm creations with me on the various socials. And above all, keep on lit bashing.